feet. All reminds me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Titans going up against the Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Roethlisberger. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their big tight end, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Taking pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 57 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, They've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Roethlisberger the throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Nelson, the man in motion left. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15 yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Jalston Fowler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He completes it right side to White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Here's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
In motion left moves Nelson. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete here. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone. About the 19. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and long here for Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with great field position. Here, a chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Following the interception here, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Second down following the run. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down. At the line of scrimmage. Mariota from the gun on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's third down. Third down here for after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Mariota toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great lead and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys are going to... take over at their own 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?